against the Morphling.
Because that's what team
And then,
LGD did it against Secret.
And then
Is also having a hard time being able to cut the creep wave, is going to be forced to TP back. He did pull the creep wave away, which means unless Mineski finds some sort of solution, TP in from Ninja Boogie, going to head to this mid lane where there's going to be some action in our first blood. No one manages to get that kill off of a great Fisher block from Roger. 6-minute runes about to spawn. Moon is going to be able to push into Solo here. Solo in trouble, does not have the face edict to go for the disarm, so he's just going to die to the right clicks. And now an Ancient Apparition may be in trouble. He was actually silenced up. The last word as he casted it, he got silenced, and as a result could not go for the release. So it's just slides right on past Ninja Boogie. The support survives, and they killed the big core of VP.
I'm surprised that no one decided.
Got into that pattern of repetition of like this Earthshaker AA always being able to kill the Drow Ranger, and just felt like he could continue to be very aggressive like that. Moon is going to be caught here. The lockdown of the Oracle is going to ensure the Ice Blast lands. Roger's in trouble, but no, he's actually fine. He's going to TP out. Nice flame break push back here as Pasha dives in deep into the jungle. Punishes the silencer, punishes Ninja Boogie. Ramses, ooh, picks up the Sunder level 6 and is able to get it off here on Ajit, who goes for the early rotation. Try and put pressure on this TB, may still be able to find him as they get the reveal from Raging Potato, the stun out, and a big nuke from the Mineski Morphling to get the kill.
Very nice rotation from Ajit and Raging Potato. They really
A little bit.
You never know when that 2 gold.
Pasha pressuring Moon here. Moon, that was a great flame break, and now he's going to be caught by the lasso. He's just going to tick out here from all this fire damage. The TP rotations from Raging Potato. Again, what is this support really going to be able to do without his level 6? Vengeful Spirit is a good counter to Batrider because of the swap breaking the lasso, but seeing as he's only level 4, Mineski is struggling to get levels on these supports. Top lane, meanwhile, VP is willing to take some risks to get their support some levels, but those risks do come at a cost. Solo farming up the top lane, ends up getting killed. Now Raging Potato here at bottom. They are going to be throwing out the Echo Slam, just trying to try and pop him faster, but Mineski's already rotated over. Jit turns into a Batrider himself, grabbing the bat with that flame break and getting the kill. Really great rotations from Jit so far. Loving to see how active this Morphling can be.
Yeah.
Approach.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough stuns to fight late game.
Will be able to get off that magic immunity and immediately just saves himself with the Fortune's End as well. They are going to have the long-term disable here on Raging Potato as that purge gets maxed out and locks down that Vengeful Spirit. Gonna find Ajit here as well. Actually goes for the lasso now. His team is pretty far away. They are going to be able to get the reflection. He's going to go for the TP out, and the Rod of Atos is there in time. Now the Ice Blast, and that percentage will just cut down a Morphling who tries to morph in his strength like that. A big mid lane push is coming out from Mineski at the same time, so they will be able to get this mid-tier 1 tower. Let's you say this tower is all critical for most of these lineups, and at least that's going to be a decent exchange. Oh, beautiful silence coming out from Moon as they go from taking that tower to getting aggressive, and Virtus.pro did not expect that one bit. They will not tread into the high ground. That would have been a little bit dangerous, but they'll take the free kill on the captain of Virtus.pro. And save your ally, you die, but your illusion can still keep right-clicking the big nuke. Oh, no, that E-Blade doesn't land.
Oh, but they might still have him.
Still may be able to get a really good Meteor Hammer with the Global Silence also going off. The Oracle can't save himself. They're going to focus on the fight position first and deal with the Ancient Apparition afterwards. He throws out the Ice Blast, but he's silenced and won't be able to do too much. But Ramsey is still the harder carry here and can run down these heroes. With this, Scotty just rips apart the Morphling, able to take away the Aegis of the Drow Ranger. And Roger sets up on him. They don't even really need his stuns. Moon is just delaying the inevitable at this point. Mineski thought they had a good fight, and they had a 2-man Meteor Hammer set up, but Ramses is showing there's a reason he's so far sure of it. He's silenced up right now, does take some damage from the Drow Ranger, but you can see the butterfly into effect. Look at this Glimmer Cave setup though. We have a Song of Siren now. VP is very well spread. They're going to go for the stun of the Oracle and see if they can burst down Ramsey as quick as possible. The Ice Blast goes out, but there is that Global Silence. The Ice Blast is released. It does manage to catch Jin. That is very important, but he's going to be swapped back by Raging Potato. Ramsey still trying to get this damage. He does manage to kill the Morphling. Immediately buys back. Raging Potato may still take out Ramses. Realizes he's going to start backing up as his double damage metamorphosis this is wearing a little thin, and with the buyback of the Morphling, they're just going to move their way backwards, knowing that KP is kind of stuck right now if they can find him. Roger, sure enough, does, and managed to get the Fisher block too. KP has no defense of the Song of Siren. He obviously used that to start the fight, so VP will end the fight with a kill on the Naga Siren KP.
And this should still force VP back. No meta, missing a hero, a forced sleep. They're going to go for the smoke, but I don't really know how highly I value the smoke right here. They might catch Pasha, who has a gem. This would probably be the biggest upside for them, is if they just catch this Batrider by himself, and
they do catch him. The swap, he blinked as the swap went down, ends up in the same position, so they do get the kill. Don't think they realized that gem was dropped in the trees, though. That was a smart little play by Pasha heading into those trees and may have saved it. Meanwhile, they're going to keep on going. I love this, but immediately the buybacks, and look at that! He just turns around, kills that Vengeful Spirit, nice and easy. Now the Morphling pops a haste and says, I gotta get out. We forced 2 buybacks. We only lost a Vengeful Blade, tries to get some damage. But again, he's so tanky in that Butterfly.
How do you stop this?
Able to get away from so much damage to the back lines. The Lotus Orb's going to be able to turn around one stun. Roger's going to be saved by Solo. Now they do have the lasso, but that's going to be stopped. Now the Song of Siren.
The 3-man Meteor Hammer.
That's going to be a beautiful Meteor Hammer onto 3 of them. The blink away from Roger is going to be okay. Fisher stopping a lot of this damage. The Terror Blade, though, turning around and helping out his allies. The Echo Slam into the back line. Ajit being controlled up, switched over to the Morphling right before the goal feed, but it doesn't matter. He just gets ripped apart by the Terror Blade. He tries to go into strength more, but that just means no armor against the physical damage of this Terror Blade. Moon slides away into the night with the Shadow Blade, but they just dive in deeper. Will be able to catch the Ninja Boogie Silencer, dead for 70 seconds. Same goes for the Morphling, and without those cores, 2 against 4. KP is certainly not farmed enough to be able to stop this. As Virtus.pro say, let's make this easy. Ignore Megas for now. Let's just go hit the tier 4s until a buyback of Ninja Boogie makes them perhaps reconsider.
Yeah, at least on the tier 4s, but they're going to hard commit for these Megas. KP coming in, doesn't have the ulti. I mean, he's just feinting, trying to do whatever they can. He's saying, look at me, try to go on me. They'll oblige. They'll try to go for the kill onto the...
Swap back. The crit. 1,000 damage from Ramses. A buyback immediately from KP, but now that they've secured Megas, let's go for the throne. And Mineski, they see the writing on the wall. They call it here. GG. Virtus.pro, the mid-ancient apparition with their own bit of flair. Mineski's bit of flair with that off-lane Naga.
Get like that earlier gold for all your cores. It's still extremely greedy, and I really like VP's draft. Like
physical magic. That's why I was kind of confused at the Necro pick. But I think VP's lineup comes online real quickly as the Fissure's going to come in.
You're going to be your first blood unless the Fairy Fire? No chance. The last shot from no one will secure the first blood.
And it never feels good, giving first blood away to the enemy mid. That's nearly 300 gold.
They should know he's here because they had a defensive ward, but maybe they didn't somehow. Roger, they lost sight of him as he was hiding in that hole, and will be able to get the Fisher stun, trying to go for the body block as well onto no one, Moon, and they will be able to get the treants in front of him. Beautifully set up, tries to eat his way through the trees, does so successfully, finds a little shortcut to be able to get through. Now Ninja Boogie tries to return the favor onto Roger, getting in front of him, slowing him as much as possible because they have the puck here. It does manage to land the nuke, gets the silence as well to finish him up. Raging Potato, though, is now stuck inside the trees with Solo and Pasha beating on him. Ninja Boogie trying to help him out as best as possible. They do kill that puck. Moon is a little bit low, and Solo says, screw it, I'm just going to go for the Drow Ranger, but he's a little bit too tanky. Now the physical damage turns back around onto Solo with a fresh round of treants. Look at him, he just turns around, gets the glimpse, throws that Moon into position onto Pasha, but Ajit is potentially here to save the day. The Fire allows Moon to be able to survive a little bit longer. Now he's got the healing self, and Roger realizes this is a suicide attempt that he's not going to be able to land onto Moon. He tries to run away, but is futile in the end as Ajit will be able to pick up the double kill. What a big hands and show Mineski how it's done. The smoke is going to run into each other, but Raging Potato running into no one. That's not really the hero they can go for and gank. Oh, the Fisher was almost perfectly timed. Now they're going to be able to get the glimpse back though, and Raging Potato is in trouble. Goes for the silence. They do not have the Reaper Scythe, nor do they need it, as the Wrath of Nature will be able to finish up that puck. Ninja Boogie does manage to land the Ice Path here. Ajit just going to run down this captain, and no one's a bit low on mana. And with this many heroes, they might be able to catch him unless a good Fisher block comes out from Roger. That will separate
Like, it works if you're not being pressured whatsoever, and this Naga isn't. And they don't really need her to fight. Like, they've been taking fights without her comfortably as Raging Potato.
He does have an orb coming up in a second here, but that's why the Reaper Sight is immediately used by no one. He knows he has the damage to ensure the kill. As long as they have a disable here, Pasha will reveal KP, or KP will reveal a kill onto Pasha instead, but now they're at a disable, and they may not have the damage. No, they barely get it. Pasha is just milliseconds from being able to complete that TP, but unable to do so.
They want to make the long wrap around, but they don't know. Mineski's also smoked up.
Slight chains catches Roger. Silence to be able to catch the Disruptor in the backline as well. The Spirit Vessel still ticking on Roger and will be enough damage, but couldn't dodge the ensnare out from Ramses, so the Puck does fall. Still just a 4-4 position as this fight continues. They're going to get the Ice Path off the Slight Chains, but Ninja Boogie's got to be careful here as the Reaper's Scythe is not available, but no one still does plenty of right-click damage. Nice, two-man silence out from Moon. This is an opportunity to go in until Ramses resets the fight with a Song of Siren, and they see they want to go for the damage deal in the back line. Immediately go for the silence on Moon as well as KP. Go for KP first. He does have the Ult Sensor, so instead they turn for Moon, take apart that Drill Ranger, leave KP for second, which they easily get. Jit is now out of mana here as the Ember Spirit until he pops a wand. Has plenty of mana to work with. That's why he's going to use it all to try and blow up no one, but doesn't have enough. No one with the magic resistance. Now the Reaper side comes back into favor.
Do you want to be
no one. Now he's going to regen up. Raging Potato jumped in, but he's dead as well. Mineski get wiped. Virtus.pro now take full control of this game as plate mail. And about to get this tier 2. Mineski with their smoke up is trying to set up, getting into position here. They're going to run into this Naga Siren here, but they're trying to control him as much as possible. The silence should be able to finish him off. There's going to be no Song of Siren in this fight. No reset possibility here. That's why they're going to be able to chase down Solo here. Pasha, no chains. Not going to be able to stop him. So at least they get a support on top of that Naga Siren pickoff. Still missing that big Necrophos kill. Virtus.pro has been stymieing all their attempts again. Moon alone in the jungle here. Some nice vision out from Virtus.pro. Knows the Drow Ranger is isolated right here. They're going to be able to catch him.
That's a lot of damage he's putting out, but not going to be quite enough as no one signaling his team already begins the assault onto this mid tower. Everyone else is going to come in now.
Great opportunity to force a buyback here out of a big core.
Look at this with the Solar Crest. Now Ramses is a tower hitter.
Tries to hit Ramses here. They need to be able to get a strong initiation before they buy back on this Drow Ranger. They're beginning to do some damage. Dual Scepter goes out, trying to get the Split Earth follow-up, but there's Roger with the Fissure. Stop that one. They still have the chains, though. Ramses immediately pops that Manta to try and run away, dodging the Split Earth once again. No one is keeping Ramses pretty healthy, and he's got an Aegis for himself. Lands that stun, a lot of magic damage, flowing in onto Ramses. Needs to be able to get KP out though, otherwise he's gonna get Reaper Sight down. Does get the Fuel Scepter off. The Reaper Sight wasn't gonna be enough. They get the silence out. The Drow Ranger refusing to buy back. Now they get the coil. Still no buyback whatsoever from the Leshrac either. 3-man Ice Path well set up by the Jakiro, but won't stop him from dying. And finally, we'll have the first buyback. That's gonna be the Jakiro.
They're most likely losing racks for this.
Maybe they're just going to give up on this mid laner barracks, as you say. Drow Rangers back up. Chains again. 2-man silence as well, but these heroes are still decently healthy, and there's the Song of Siren. They have the Static Storm on the 2 of them here. The Drow Ranger as well as Jit are not going to be able to get out of this one. Now he's going to be forced into a buyback, but the Ember Spirit's going to die as well. Another buyback flowing in. Mineski have to be able to catch some heroes here. They can't let VP. Keeps on shadowing Raging Potato here. Raging Potato gets hit by the Wrath of Nature, which may signal him something's up until he gets hit by the Fissure and Chant Totem Aftershock stun. No Echo Slam yet. But he's going to come back eventually. Doesn't actually get him as he blinks away, but thanks to the Thunder Strike, they still have the vision.
Yeah, and still 60 seconds on this Drow Ranger, 40 seconds on this Puck. They're at the very least probably going to get 2 sets here as the Puck buys back. But do they have enough damage?
4 versus 5 because Virtus.pro will get Megas at this rate. KP leading the way. Yule Scepter. Oh, trying to go for the splitter. Stop at the Song of Siren. Look at that. Again,
Look
the
how good
positioning.
they are at
Two
this.
heroes grouped up. There's a third kind of on the edges there. They are going to be able to get the Static Storm Reaper side combo that cuts the Ember Spear down for 140 seconds. And that's just it right there. You don't have any of your cores left. Mineski just going to watch buildings die and call GG. Give him the good luck further because Virtus.pro are indeed moving on in this lower bracket.
And a very valiant effort from Mineski there. I mean,
Yeah.
2 times in a row, I think one of the best teams